We haven't even really gotten our sauna session started, but it's like, I almost need to crack the door for a second.
I would imagine the cord is not shielded. I don't know if it's because they added insulation in the roof. I did not like that at first. I also installed it wrong. Welcome to the Radiant Health P2H review. Radiant Health has been committed to sauna quality for the last 5 years. Never missed a beat, but we don't take anything at face value. Let's jump in, do a preliminary EMF check. So for this, we're just gonna use a TriField TF2. We're just gonna do a couple spot checks. We'll have a formal EMF review with me hooked up to a body voltage meter for secondary checks. All the normal stuff that we do. So first, we're gonna check magnetic fields. We don't really have too much background out here. We have a little bit. I'm actually choosing to throw the red light into the mix. I don't know how this is gonna go. Usually when you throw a red light into the mix of testing EMF for saunas, you're going to have cords and additional power supplies that aren't normally accounted for. If we find some levels there, we might have to give that a little bit of a pass, but I'll show you exactly what it is in case that happens. Seated body position, magnetic fields are still looking like the lowest in the industry. Let's go ahead and spot check, all the walls, all the seated positions. Again, I know where to look. So if there's a temperature sensor or a connector or something on the back of every single heater in every single brand, I can find it and generate a spike like usual. Some people, take this thing and just jam it in there way past where your body would ever sit and say, oh, look, it's high EMF. Obviously, we know the difference. Checking the front wall heaters, everything looks solid. I mean, it's jammed in there. Checking the floor, not giving anything a pass. 0.2, pretty good. Now, let's do the red light. Ooh, red light is actually shielded. That is cool. I mean, you're not going to be touching it or anything.
That's crazy.
But, so there must be power supply, as I mentioned. So power supply has some EMF to it. If we come out to where we would actually be sitting, negligible. I like to see that. I would imagine the cord is not shielded. Ooh, the cord is shielded somewhat. That's nice to see. As always, power cords are going to have some emissions and things like this, but that makes me feel pretty confident. But let's do what most people are not doing. Got to check electric fields. EMF is a plural term, as I've been telling you guys. And is it just me or am I starting to sweat?
It's hot in there, dude.
Oh my gosh. How long has this thing been on?
A couple of minutes, it's very hot.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well the temperature reading is hardly anything. This is pretty intense. Forget about what it says on there. Okay, lost my train of thought there.
You are sweaty.
Dude, it's hot, man. So let's go back to the drawing board. We'll check electric fields outside the sauna. We got baseline. I don't know what it is. Is it 0? Okay. So inside the sauna, we'll check heaters. Again, we'll have some hot spots somewhere. If you find the wire, the temperature sensor, check the cabling. Yeah. Cabling's always gonna have something. That's okay though. Doesn't bother me. Panel itself, still shielded. Ooh, power supply is grounded.
Very good.
I like that. So basically, we don't have anything to worry about in seated body position from the red light. Yeah, some of them are shielded. Andrews were shielded. Not usually 0, but really, really good. Because you don't use the red light like this. But this is still lowest in the industry. Actually, I think they improved it because it was like 2 to 8 volts a meter in some hotspots. This is 0, 0, 0, zeroed out. And you guys have to remember, the reason that I'm putting the meter on the bench like that is because there's a heater under here. If you don't remember, the new control panel from Radiant allows you to turn it off and on. So it is on. So you can verify all these heater zones with independent control are definitely on. So that makes me feel really good. Still best in class for EMF. Super, super safe. Doesn't really get any better. So I feel super safe with this. I have 0 worries. What I'm gonna do is use this in the garage gym now for the next 5 nights. We'll do a preliminary overview, and then for the next 2 weeks, I'll use this for my personal sauna sessions and see what we think. So I actually just legitimately made a normal human error, and I shut the app down. And I was wondering in that moment, I'm like, oh my God, did I just cancel out my session? And it looks like it didn't do anything. I was able to restart the app. It picked up where it left off. The countdown timer though is still intact, meaning there's no safety risk if this happens, because if you accidentally shut the app off, or if the kids call and you have to go pick them up from school unexpectedly, or this or that happens and you leave this thing, it'll still shut off manually by itself with the countdown timer after 60 minutes. So no risk there, which is cool. But I also like that it didn't ruin the preheat on my session because it's only been 6 minutes and it was just a small oversight, on my part. And I wanted to continue heating up so I can go make my sauna drink, get my sauna towels ready because I don't want to sweat into the wood, and then get started on my session. So let's go get that stuff and I'll jump in.
So I just got set up in here. I'm going to do a couple things that is a little unusual, but the first thing I want to do, since this sauna has the red light therapy in it, is I want to turn this on right away. Notoriously, if you remember in my videos, I'm not a person that really likes to get red light therapy when my body or core temperature is elevated and I have a thick layer of sebaceous sweat on my body. Because if you look at the PubMed research, it basically shows that you're downregulating the photobiomodulation effect, right? That's my personal thing. Other people don't agree with that, and they run full spectrum saunas wide open the entire session. You have to make your own choice on that. Red light helped me heal my feet from neuropathy after leukemia treatment. So back then, options like this weren't available. So I am changing what I do, but I'm using the red light once the sauna is only preheating, not like in the middle or at the end of my session when my body is just covered in like all reflective and everything else. So that's number one. Number two, I'm gonna show you my screen really quick because I've started wearing a Whoop and checking my heart rate.
The Whoop that I was referencing throughout the session from yesterday did not save. So I will pick that up in the upcoming part 2 and show you what happens to heart rate inside the pause sauna because it was pretty remarkable.
Actually, let me take this off. So the only thing about this sauna is it doesn't have what I'm used to as the control panel right here. Now, all I have to do is open the app, but since I'm using this to record right now, I can't do both. So I'll record my screen and show you what I see. But I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this necessarily, but at least I have some gauge as to how long I've been in here.
I don't know what's going on, but this is poking holes in the entire industry when it comes to temperature readout on a control panel, because I gotta tell you, regardless of what I thought for my nighttime sessions, us filming these update videos in the reviews, I mean, we just barely turned the sauna on and I'm having a hard time not sweating. I don't know if it's because they added insulation in the roof. I don't know if it's because they tightened up the fit. I don't know, but all I know is this thing is working. And when I say working, I mean working better than most of the things that we try.
Boy, I am starting to really sweat. I think we're approaching the 9.5 to 10 minute mark. This thing, it doesn't show super hot on the control panel, but man, it doesn't need to. This thing is going to have me sweating buckets, regardless of temperature, in about 6 more minutes. And I mean, there's nothing that I can do. I mean, I'm going to be absolutely soaked. Just, borderline need a break, here shortly. It's amazing what really good heater layout does as far as performance is concerned. Let me switch the view on this just so you can get an idea. I'm in the exact same position. I'm toweling myself off like crazy. We haven't even really gotten our sauna session started, but it's like, I almost need to crack the door for a second and have a little bit of fresh air because my body is heating up too fast, if there is such a thing. Make sure that the vent is closed. I'm watching the timer. It shows that I've been in here for 11 minutes now. So doing pretty good. I want to switch back to the Whoop in just a second and see how heart rate is. It's clear that I am sweating like crazy. And yeah, this thing just, it delivers even more than the old ones. I'm definitely impressed. There's no question about the sweating ability at low temperatures in this thing. I want to say I'm looking forward to when it gets hotter, but I don't know if I am today. I'm a little tired. I didn't sleep well last night. We've been on deadline here, and yeah, we'll see how I do.
The feel, especially because I like to sauna at night, amazing. Using the red light when I was doing the preheat, awesome. It was great that it was optional. I could take it out of the sauna. I could put it in. I could use it with the optional stand. I even tried the Shine 5, during workouts and stuff, which I thought was amazing. If you're doing workouts while the sun is going down, excellent to switch from blue to red light. It's just like a nice, relaxing, the aesthetic of the sauna. It kind of like reinvigorated my initial interest way back from 2019 in the Radiant Health products. The things that have been created by this company have just been fantastic, bulletproof for years and years, and the pause is no exception. I really do like it. It is a refined version, and it is probably the future of some of the best performing infrared saunas on the market.
All right, so that's enough. The sauna has only been on for 30 minutes total. That includes the time with me in it. A lot of times, the sauna brands like I have to preheat it for a half an hour and then maybe it's ready. This, I didn't wait at all. I don't know what the temperature says. I didn't even look because it doesn't even matter. My body is clearly telling me, hey, you need to get out. There's so much heat accumulation around you right now that this sucker is intense. This feels like the Heavenly Heat Mini or the Eco. This feels like, it's not super high heat where it's hard to breathe like a traditional sauna, but man, if you look at the Whoop stats, it's eliciting like hardcore heart rate response in a very short amount of time, despite not having huge, temperature swings inside. What does that mean for most normal people? Well, if you're not training for a triathlon, or you're not like some superhuman athlete, if you're health challenged like a lot of us were, saunas helped me get out of that, by the way, I wouldn't have been able to put in the time in them if I didn't have a choice over using it in a gentle way or an extreme way. Now, you could take everything that I just said and throw it out the window. Man, this thing is really quiet in here. I think them adding the insulation definitely tightened this up. And the stereo system, which I'm gonna test out in a second, sounds really, really good. It's one of the best that I've heard in a long, long time.
I did have one small gripe. I don't know. It's just a personal preference. I think other people share the same sentiment. I also think that we're having a pattern interruption on a habitual sauna user experience. Let me tell you what I think that means. I have been using sauna the same way for years. People always ask me, hey Matt, what temperature do you use? How long do you stay in? What about this and what about that? And it's like, there's no one size fits all answer, because if you sit in an infrared sauna that has a poor heater layout, you're gonna need more temperature to get the same sweat. In a radiant health sauna, just like you saw, I'm sweating and the dang thing is not even to temperature. So forget about the control panel. This heater layout is the single best heater layout in the industry. If you look at the FLIR footage, the heater in the bench, the heater in the floor, the heater on the sidewalls, there is nowhere for your body to go in this sauna and not get plenty of far infrared radiant heat coverage. This is what's lacking in a lot of other brands. This is what you're truly paying for with this brand. And this year with the Pause line, I think they've truly refined it, and they've insulated the roof, which is just holding the heat. So regardless if the temperature on the screen shows an increase or not, our bodies seem to be reacting as if there's a monumental increase in heat. The one thing that I didn't like is the lack of an interior control panel, because I'm very used to spot checking myself. I'm doing my sauna sessions, I'm listening to subliminals or relaxation music. I'm using it as like my healing sanctuary, meditative time, just time by myself, away from everything. If you really want to get the best bang for your buck, nervous system wise, that's how you should be using sauna. You do breath work, this, that, and the other. So I'm usually glancing up periodically at some type of a countdown timer. I want to know some range of temperature, even though I don't even think I need to know the temperature in this sauna. Either it's on or it's off. If it's on, you're going to be sweating. If it's off, you might still be sweating because the insulation in the roof is holding the heat. This is literally changing the user experience from what we're used to. And I think internally that has a visceral response. I mean, if you guys don't know the history, the way that it was explained to me, the whole point of Pause is to get us out of this, tech-ridden mode where we're constantly doom scrolling and doing this and doing that, and into an environment where we can truly relax the nervous system. And I got to tell you, even though I feel some internal backlash for, not having the control panel, it is effectively doing exactly what they set out to do. But initially, I really didn't care for it. I like the old way, but I'm also very much traditional and set in my ways. So take that with a grain of salt and take it for what you will. Dude, it's like a 9.5 to 10. I mean, there's not much keeping it from being, it's a larger sauna. It's not like it's a mini sauna. It heats up like a mini sauna though. We haven't put it through its paces in the cold yet. Obviously, larger cubic footage sauna, is gonna suffer a little bit if you put it in a cold environment. So I don't expect it to be like that. But filming in normal temperatures, if the house is 75, 78 degrees, I don't want to say that the heat is instant, because nothing is instant, but I was struggling to stay cool just to film these videos for you guys. We'll tell this winter, what it really does, but first impressions are super solid. If I wasn't being generous or I didn't really, really believe in the heat capability plus the heater layout, it would have to be an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. Like, it's up there for sure. Build quality is 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. I've always loved them. Just look at it. It's even more refined now than it was before. Everything is sleek. The tinting on the glass, the subtleties, the door handle. This is great, man. It looks like a nice piece of furniture. I'm proud to have it, you know, in a spare bedroom or in the corner of my master or as a showpiece. I say showpiece, it's the nicest looking thing in the garage gym. And then the ability to add the red light has really grown on me. I did not like that at first. I also installed it wrong. I was trying to use a floor stand on top of a sauna bench. The overall user experience of this, from the time that you order to actually getting it, unboxing it, setting it up, is probably the best in the business. Yeah, it's probably #1 in the industry. It's been that way for over 5 years now. Every single time I've gotten one of these, multiple residences, multiple states. You have to remember too, my friends and family have these also. They also watch my videos and have purchased these. And if anything goes wrong, who do you think gets the call? Who hasn't gotten called for this brand? Me. So that makes me feel really good. I know that other people are getting the experience that I get. There's no nonsense, you know, with the sales staff. If you have a question and you call, no one's going to push you into, hey, you have to buy ours because rah, 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 rah. That happens at a lot of places that you call, and I can't stand that. So very classy. Everything is tidy. I don't think anybody hardly ever has shipping damage. If they do, the company is super quick to rectify it, overnighting you stuff. I mean, just really, really cares about the customer. The brand stands for everything that we all want. So 100% recommended from where I'm sitting. Yeah, so we're not gonna stop here. I'm looking forward to doing comparisons. Obviously, every time we get a new sauna, we compare it to other things, but I can tell from the first impressions, you know, how something is usually gonna be. But I'll use it for the next 2 or 3 months, and we'll see if anything changes. We'll torture test it. We'll do the formal EMF test with multiple meters, make sure I didn't miss anything. I feel super confident though from the spot check. I mean, nothing was even coming up to second guess. So it's like, I don't wanna say that it's 0 EMF, but it's about the closest thing that you're gonna get from all the options on the market. So super solid. I don't know what their third-party testing looks like. I don't really care. This is awesome. If you guys have any questions or if there's something I didn't cover, let me know in the comments. Also join the Facebook group. I've got more kind of behind the scenes footage that we post, pictures and videos inside the Facebook group. YouTube still won't let us add media to the comments. And if you're looking for a Radiant Health sauna for yourself, not sure which model to get, have questions about your space, post those down below too, and save a little bit of money. Use the code in the description and our link in the Facebook group for the group buy discount, and enjoy your new sauna.